it fade, held the lamp while you slipped away. I gave my best, you gave me doubt, loved you in silence while you figured out. I kissed the night just to see you breathe, stood it in storms you couldn't see. I held your name like sacred wine, but you drank and left me behind. And all the while I stayed so small. Now I see you gave nothing at all. I gave it all, you let it fall. You had the sky, but you wanted the wall. You held a diamond, looked for a stone. I was your light, you walked alone. Now you miss the sound of love that calls. But baby, I gave it all, and you let it fall. Your touch was warm, but never true. You loved the chase more than the view. You saw my soul, but closed your eyes. Now I rise with no disguise. No, I won't break just 'cause you're gone. I've been strong all along. I gave it all, you let it fall. You had a home, but built a wall. You held my heart, then dropped the key. And now I'm the woman you couldn't see. You'll hear my voice in every home, 'cause baby, I gave it all, and you let it fall. Maybe one day you'll understand the price of love held in one hand. I gave you truth when no one stayed, you walked away. I stayed, I gave it all, you let it fall. Now I walk proud, I walk tall. You lost the flame that burned for free. Now all you want is memory. But I don't wait, I don't cool. I gave it all, you let it fall. I gave you love like Sunday rain, soft and slow, washing your pain. You took it in like summer air, but left me empty, left me bare. I kissed your hurt with steady hands, held you up when you couldn't stand. You wanted more than I could be, while I gave you all of me. Now the bed is made, but cold as stone, and you're out there feeling grown. But you'll miss this love when the night a silence in your storm, the only touch that stayed warm. Now you dance with someone new, but she don't know the real you. And you'll miss this love when her smile feels thin, when the light goes out and the dark creeps in. You'll miss the way my soul showed up. You had something rare. Now you'll miss this love. They say real love don't ever fade, but sometimes it walks away with grace, but not with shame. You'll miss this love when the mirror won't lie, when you search your past for a reason why. You'll miss my heart when the world gets tough. You didn't know what you had till you lost my love. You came knocking like it's still your door, like I ain't cried here on that floor. You said I miss you, like that's new, but baby, I've been missing me too. You left me cold, you left me thin, now with fire beneath my skin. You said let's try, but I'm not the same. I don't answer to that name. I gave you love and you gave me doubt. Now you want in, but I've moved out. You don't know me now, not the way I've learned to stay, not the voice that found her power when you let go of her hand. I ain't bitter, I ain't proud, but baby, I don't break out loud. You knew the girl who loved you somehow, but you don't know me now. You said let's dance like we used to sway, but I move different these days. I don't fall with every kiss. I've learned to lose without the wish. You want the past, but I live here where pain became my chandelier. You don't know me now, not the way I light my own flame, not the woman who learned healing. Don't need your last name. I ain't cruel, I ain't loud, but baby, I walk don't know me now. I still set the table for two, out of habit, not for you. The window knows I stared too long, waiting on a love that's gone. Your coat still hanging on the chair, like your silence fills the air. You took your shoes, your keys, your flame, but you left me where you left my name. And I try to breathe without the ache, but this kind of missing never breaks. You left me in the space between the last goodbye and what could have been. You kissed me once, then turned to rain. Now I sleep cold, calling your name. You took your dreams, your voice, your flame, but you left me where you left my name. I sing to the shadows on the wall. They're the only ones who call. I wear your sweater in July, still don't know how not to cry. They say time heals, but time just stares, and I still find your ghost in prayers. You left me in the space between the life we had and what it means. You touched my soul, then pulled away. Now my light don't shine the same. You took your truth, your lies, your flame, but you left me where you left my name. I'm not asking for you to come back home, just wish I didn't feel so alone. You walked away without goodbye, but I stayed here, too tired to try. You left me in the space between the woman I was and who I've been. You held me close, then let me fall. Now silence is my only call. You took your love, your past, your flame, but you left me where you left my name. called my name like it was yours to keep. Came back knocking when the well ran deep. But baby, this heart's been through the fire, and it don't burn for old desires. You held my life, then let it die. Fed me sweet talk days with goodbye. But I wore your lies like a crown of gold. Now I shine 'cause I let go. Don't think I'm waiting at that door. I ain't that woman anymore. You don't get to love me twice, not after breaking me nine. You had your chance, you held my flame, then walked away like it was a game. Now the tears are dry, soul is wise. You don't get to love me twice. You see this dress, it ain't for you. These heels don't chase like they used to do. I built my joy from every scar, and baby, I forgot who you are. So don't you dare come back and plead, 'cause I got all the love I need. You don't get to love me twice, not after all those sleepless nights. You kissed my tears, then kissed the lips, and thought I'd beg for one more fix. Oh no, I've learned, I've paid the price. You don't get to love me twice. I gave you rivers, you asked for sea. I broke myself just trying to please. Now I pour that love into my name, and baby, I'm not yours to claim. You don't get to love me twice. This heart ain't rolling dice. I rose from ashes, dressed in grace, with fire still written on my face. You had your time, you missed it nice. You don't get to love me twice. I made your coffee cup stand still, left your coat hanging on the sill. I still sleep on the left side of my bed, even though you're gone and the words are all unsaid. I wear your name like a whispered tune, floating soft under a silver moon. And though I walk like I moved on, my heart still waits where you belong. No, I don't cry to do. But baby, I still got room for you. I still got room for your laughter, room for your keys by the door. Still got space in my silence where your footsteps hit the floor. I don't beg, I don't plead, but I'd open wide and true. 'Cause even after all this time, I still got room for you. They say the heart forgets in years, but mine still keeps your souvenirs. Your song plays soft in the back of my mind, like a ghost that sings but never tries to hide. No, I ain't waiting like I used to do. But baby, I still got room for you. I still got room for your stories, room for your Sunday shoes. Still got room for the fight and room for making up to. I don't call, I don't chase, but Lord knows it's true. Even now, with all this space, I still got room for you. So if you find your sky's gone dim and you miss how it felt with me and him, this door don't lock from the inside, love. It's still open wide. I still got room for your shadow, room for your sweet regret, room for the words you never said and the ones I can't forget. You don't have to promise, just walk on through. 'Cause even with a heart that broke, I still got room for you. You walked away like love was light, but I was burning through the night. You smiled like you never knew pain, while I stood crying in the rain. I gave you truth without disguise. You gave me sweet and bitter lies. But even now, with all you do, I still see the best in you. I held your heart like gospel wine. You spilled it every time. Ain't no love like mine that holds you when you're wrong, that waits through all your signs and still writes you in a song. You'll find arms to keep you warm, but they won't know your soul. Ain't stay.